Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's doing well out there. And we all really appreciate you guys coming over. Man, what a day was it. As you guys know, that it has been busy on the home front just because of the preparations for our hurricane. Oh, I'm gonna try to sit. It has been one day. I had to work today, so I got home at about lunch, and one of my things I needed to do was get this chicken coop anchored in, just in case, because as y'all know, we had at one point we had two storms, one chasing each other, heading to the Gulf. So when those things happen in Louisiana, being that we live in the Gulf Coast, we gotta make sure that everything's all tidied up. But you know, this was a new thing for us. We hadn't had a chicken coop, so it took us a little work to get it ready. We did get it moved. If you didn't know, it was sitting on the other side of the property. We had someone come in and move it to this location because it's gonna have quite more shade for these chickens once we get it all set up. That burn pile right there is going to go away. Then we got to lay out the fencing. The work has just got me upside down. I just don't have a lot of time to get everything accomplished what I'm doing, but we're trying for sure. So today we worked on getting this anchored in. We had a few things that we needed to get done. So we got all the anchors. All the cables are tight. Before I could even start that, I had to level it because the movers that came did not bring a level with them. So we had to get that leveled too today before we started with this. And I also got my water all situated. Now our last report, it does not look like it's going to be projected for the Cameron area. I guess if you say that it would come straight up to us or we'd get really impacted by it. So we're hoping that it takes that path. We do pray for the ones that are in the path of these storms because they're so unpredictable. And we've been through so many. We've been through Rita, which we've actually evacuated for, and we are not, let me get this, we're not going to be evacuating now just due to, you know, our animal load that we have over here, and just, you know, we're living in a place that we don't have to worry about that much. So one of the key things, you know, as a prepper, we all know how important water supply is, how important our food supplies are, and that's not a concern for us. But I've been meaning to get these water cisterns put in, and this is the prime opportunity to get these things washed. So we also did that today, and I'll show you. We got those pulled out from back there where they were sitting. We drug them all the way over here. I wanted it to where it would, on the ground where it would slope down. This is not the place for them, the final resting place, but no time but the present to get some added water collected and staged just in case we do need it. So this started yesterday. We kind of washed them up as halfway decent, you know, and washed the insides of them. All three of these totes. These totes are like 275 gallons. If you look at the writing on the side, it says the line stops at 1,000 liters, which is about 260 something gallons. But I think when you get to the top, they're 275. So we washed them out and we started filling them last night in the dark. Filled them and added some pull shock and let them sit. And then today we drained, we rinsed, and we filled them back up with water. Now, of course, we have other filters that we use. You know, our Berkey is one for our drinking water. Plus, we got a huge amount of bottled water. We also have filters too, like the Sawyer mini filters, the Life straws, and all of those different filtration systems that we can use for water. So water's not an issue here. And as y'all know, back there I got a pond. So, but if the power would go out for a long time, and if we would get hit with, this isn't the last storm that's going to come either. So if we do get hit with any storm that's big and our town loses power, then we may lose water supply. So it's good to have a backup. So this gives me quite a bit of gallons of water. And today I went to the hardware store, and what's cool about these, I'll show you in a minute. If you look at these ends, they're threaded. So they take a 2-inch thread coupling. So I went and picked up a coupling and some reducers to where I can get this working. You know, right now I don't have it. I don't have the valve on, I don't think. So I can use it, hook it to a hose, hook a hose to it, and it'll push out water. And without this hose, man, it dumps some water really fast. So I'm good on the water. So we noticed today that our Walmart started getting busy, and a lot of people out and getting their last minute supplies just in case this storm does come. We didn't really have to do any of that. The only thing I needed to do was go to the hardware store to get those anchors for this little shed. Now I feel a whole lot more comfortable that that's done. We got the auger hooked up to the tractor, so we're ready to drill some holes for the fence. So we may be able to start on that tomorrow. I do got to get this grass cut because we do expect rain. If I don't get this grass cut before the rain comes, then I'm going to be done for a week or two. So I might be able to get that before the night ends. So I ask all of y'all to make sure that you guys have all your food preps, your ability to procure water or have water. You really have to have that. Get it now, so it's not one of those extra stressors that you're going to have on your back when the time comes that you're going to need it. Like us, we're not really concerned about the storm that much, because it's going to, even if it comes right at us, a category 2, I'm not sure. I don't think it's going to really cause much damage except for maybe some trees going down, if that happens. These trees been standing through category 4 hurricanes and they haven't fallen yet, but we all know that can change. I still have a couple of more things to do. That kennel that I have my chicks in, we got to push it all the way back to the back of that 6-car garage. And when we do that, then I don't have to worry about the little rain that we do get or the wind that's going to affect them little chicks and birds. You got to protect them. And we have some sad news. We do have one rooster that fell sick a day or so ago. I'm not sure if it's heat stroke or what. I mean, they got the fan on them. They get electrolytes. They get they have a mister that Miss Gloria White sent to us, but I'm not sure if it's heat exhaustion or what. But unfortunately, lost one, and it's kind of sad. As far as when the bad storm, I think it was Harvey, that came through and hit Vidor, Texas, and all that area, really took a big hit with a lot of power outages and a lot of flooding. My brother, the water was up to his waist, so they had no sanitation either. The city sewer shut down. So one thing that we do have is septic, and I do have the water to supply the toilet. And I think that we would be okay if we go through a bad storm hitting us, you know. And this is our home generator, so that's on standby, and it's a 22 kW, which will power the entire home, and it's powered off of natural gas. What I'd love to do eventually, because you know, as a prepper you always want to think ahead, and 2 is 1, 1 is none, right? So this also can convert to propane. So eventually I'd like to be able to get a very large propane tank and have it for storage here and piped in, have everything ready to where all you do is push a button and it converts over to propane, and you can run that just in case the natural gas source may go out. That's just one of the things I thought about. This little yellow light, normally it's always, all of this is all green, but the yellow light means that maintenance is required, meaning that it's time to do maintenance, like change the oil or whatever. But that's misleading. That goes by like a date, or a date, and you know, so many months it'll turn on, and it's already been done. And it, you know, with the amount of hours that this thing runs, it runs every Sunday, it self-tests itself, and it's not enough hours to catch up with the service required, so we just got to wait. And this little box that's on the side of it is a cellular box that actually sends us all the activity of our generator, so we always know if it's on, it's off, if it's testing, if power's out, it'll tell us. Our last big storm that came through here, I started boarding these windows up. And you see how I pre-cut this wood for these old, this is an old type window that's in this home. This is a really old home. And then these screws, so this is actually screwed in, so I don't have to worry about this window if the storm does come. But I don't think I'm gonna actually board up anything else. If it's not right at a Cat 3, then I won't be putting any more boards up on any of the windows. Well, what are you doing over here? Where's your mama, little girl? Where's your mama? Where's your mama and where's your sister? Oh, I see a foot. There you are. Y'all are just being sneaky, are y'all? And we put the little chicks close to the big chickens so they can get used to them. Man, these guys are getting so big. These are the second batch of little chicks that I purchased. Look how big they're getting. They're so beautiful too. Are y'all having fun? Are y'all ready to go in? Y'all getting there, huh? And guys, y'all soon to have y'all's chicken coop. I promise. No, y'all still waiting. These guys got their own fan. They're chilling out. Some of them enjoy it, and some just stay away from it. And they are just chilling out over there. Hey guys, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Y'all not gonna come see today? Come on. Come on. Come see. Come on. Y'all come here. You want me to go in? Oh yeah, now you're gonna come, huh? What are y'all doing? And this is Mr. Rex. Hey Rex. How are you? How you guys doing? What are y'all doing in here? What are y'all doing? Y'all enjoying yourself? Y'all ready to lay some eggs? It's almost time, huh? Won't be long and these guys are gonna be laying some eggs. They haven't started yet, but they will be. Look at you with your little pretty hairdo. Look at all y'all with y'all's pretty hairdos. There y'all coming. Hey. Alright, I'll leave y'all alone. So this kennel, I need to push to the back. So I got to figure out what a mess I got. I got to figure out how to get this thing back there. So it's going to take some maneuvering. So that's the next thing on the plate. And I have to get the oil changed in this and get that running. We'll do that in the morning since I ran out of time. I want to get it ran, get everything checked on it, just in case either a friend or something may need it. Because if power does go out, then I have the ability to help someone. We have also made sure all of our 5-gallon cans are filled to the top with gasoline. That would be for the generator. We do have 2 more 5-gallon cans that are marked for diesel, and that's for the tractor and the side-by-side if we may need that. And this old side-by-side, it's not old, it needs to be washed, doesn't get much running at all, and now it's stuck behind the kennel, so it's just sitting here. And I really need to get this thing out so we can start running it again. It really has little hours on it. It just needs to be washed and ran. And as far as my gasoline, what I do not put Stay-Bill in the 5-gallon cans of gasoline that I store. The way I do it is every 2 months, month and a half to 2 months, when I need to fill my car up, I'll use the fuel cans and I'll fill my car up with that gas, and then I'll take those cans to the fuel station. That way I actually don't have to get this Stay-Bill put in it, and the gas gets used, and my stock of fuel that's at home is it stays fresh. Are we worried about this storm? Not this one. You know, I'm not going to say I never worried about a storm, because there's been times that I was not ready to face these hurricanes. Just didn't have the supplies ready. I didn't have the things that I needed. But, you know, I went through a couple of storms, me, my family, and one we evacuated for. And my gosh, when you evacuate, it is just miserable. It really is. If you have to evacuate, then you need to evacuate for safety reasons. If the officials tell you to, then I suggest you do, but we're not now. We've been through enough that where we are, we feel comfortable that we're far enough from the Gulf to not sustain the large impact of the hurricane. Now, if we lived on the Gulf, no, let me take that back. I would not live on the Gulf Coast, because when Rita came through, they have a town called Holly Beach, and one of those storms that Rita actually devastated, that just wiped the town off the map completely. You can do some research and actually see the before and after pictures of what it looked like, and that's due south from my location, probably about, I would venture to say about 45 miles from where I'm at now. So it's quiet, we're not getting any rain. I've seen Mr. Tom's video, and I seen he was getting a little rain over there at his place. Mr. Tom, I really appreciate the shout out. All you guys, if you guys do not know Mr. Tom, you do not know what you're missing. You really need to go to his channel. His channel is Deep South Bama with Mr. Tom, and this is a very knowledgeable man, and if you have questions, he'll answer them. If you have any gardening questions, he'll answer them. Do I worry about Mr. Tom as far as being prepared for this storm? No, I'm not. Because Mr. Tom has been on the prepping side for many years, and he's well equipped to handle what comes his way. And so are we now. And I tell you what, it's really an amazing feeling. Yeah, this garden's gone, so don't even look at the garden. It's time to get all of this pulled up. Got a little bit of okra left. I need to maybe pull. This is a good size right here. But I didn't. We pretty much gave up on this garden. We're going to till it up and get all of this cleaned up. And I'm not going to plant like this again. It was just too much work for me with the work I do. And I apologize, guys. But when I plant again here, it's actually going to be it's just going to be corn. We're going to plant a full field of corn. So we got some clipping to do to get this last final okras off these dying vines, but we're done with this garden. But anyway, my prayers going out to anybody that's going to be facing any of these things coming. I pray for everybody every day anyway, with all of the issues that we face on a daily basis. It's just, man, 2020 is crazy, huh? It's been something else. So I think 2021, we're hoping it's going to be brighter days. And I hope everyone's well out there. I got a lot of comments to answer. I apologize if you've sent me a comment. I'm having issues with finding all of my comments too as well. So please don't think I'm not commenting for any wrong reason. It's just because some comments are lost, and now I'm finding them and I'm answering them, and I try to answer them in a timely manner within 1 to 2 days. So I do have some that's behind that I gotta get answered. And you guys, I'm so excited. We're over 1,000 subscribers now, which is absolutely amazing, and I owe it all to you guys for having faith in me and my family. We have more videos to come. It's just been slow coming, and we're up to 1,400 subscribers. Absolutely amazing. I did a video on a visit to Sam's, which really blew my mind. The views are up to over 6,000 views on that one video, and that was kind of inspiring for sure. So that's my fence right there. It never moved from the last time I had it. That's going to be the fence for the chicken coop. So I owe it to all of you guys for hanging in there with us. I got a lot of more prepping videos to do, and some of my prepping videos are almost kind of like when I do my talks and my videos are showing everything's something about prepping. If either it's canning, food storage, grocery hauls, what we're doing with the chickens. I mean, chickens is a renewable resource that everybody needs. So if you can get chickens, get them, because that's a renewable resource. That if there's a shortage of food, you can have eggs. We don't have no plans on butchering any of our chickens. That's just not anything that we want to do, and we're not at that point that we would actually even have to. That's where the old coop was, so we moved it just because I don't think it was a good spot. I'm hoping the other spot's good. So I did get the garden healer out, and I got to get that bush hog set up after we get the hose done for the fence, so we can get these gardens squared away. I'm not going to worry about it this weekend. Got too many things happening, and hopefully things will settle down and we can actually get a lot more things accomplished on the homestead. But that's one. These 3 totes. I wanted to get this chicken coop moved, got that moved, and got these 3 totes washed and cleaned, and I'll be painting them black. Mr. Thomas recommended me to paint them black. Almost was going to do the plastic. Some would take the totes out and wrap them in black plastic, and I didn't do that. I did it this way. And Les in Texas, I hope you guys are squared away on everything. It sounded like it when I talked to you, that you got your chicken coops anchored in, and I don't have to worry about your food preps and your water procurement, because I know what you have, which is really awesome. Y'all, you and Teresa did a really great job, and Teresa's a machine. She doesn't stop. And Les, you're a machine too. You don't stop either. I don't know how you do it, where you get that energy from. But this new keto diet that you're on, you're gonna see more energy. Good Lord, I'm not gonna be able to keep up with you. So me and Les, and if you guys haven't checked Les's channel out, it's Homestead DIY with L&T. Please go check these guys out. They're really needing subscribers, and they're a down-to-earth family. Very, very nice family. You can't ask for a better family to actually meet. And you'd be really impressed if you actually went to his channel. And it's all about stuff around the home, things that, his homestead, what he's doing to get his homestead in order. He's got chickens. They do gardens. They actually, Teresa doesn't know how to stop canning, and she is canning and canning and canning. She is doing an amazing job, and we're learning a lot from those guys. So you'll learn a lot too if you just give them a chance. And we're trying to get these guys up, getting their subscriber count out. So please, if you can, go subscribe to their channel. If you haven't subscribed to Mr. Tom's with Deep South Bama with Mr. Tom, please go subscribe to him too as well. And I hope everyone's well out there, and I hope you got all of your preps in order to face everything that comes our way, because I tell you what, it's been a coming. And if you don't, you need to get it together. I don't think we have much time to get the stuff together that we need to get together. So please stay safe, please stay well, and always remember to prepare for the unknown.